All right. Awesome. What's up, Hassan? What's up? What's up, Joe? All right. So today I got Miles Murphy on here with me. Also has a YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description later. But
What's up,
basically,
dudes?
we're just gonna. The title of this right now, I don't know if I'm gonna change it afterwards, but it's why you're failing with your social media marketing agency. We're both not really failing, but got to get that clickbait in there.
Clickbait,
But
baby.
of course, in this video, we're mostly going to be talking about, or in this live stream, we're going to be talking about like what problems we're facing with our agencies right now, how we can overcome them, and what successes we've had too, so that hopefully we can share those with you guys, help you get an edge, and see if you're experiencing the same thing. So if you're in the live stream right now, you can comment like what problems you might be having or any questions you have, so that we can solve it for you guys. But besides that, I hope you enjoy. First off, Miles, I'll get him on the screen now because I'm on my YouTube screen. Let's see. Boom, big screen. There we go. There. Now you're on my screen. You're live.
What's up?
Okay, so basically, first thing I want to ask you, like how many clients you have right now, and what's the one biggest problem you're facing right now?
Yeah, so I have 3 right now, currently, 4th pending. Starting a trial actually Monday. Actually, 2 trials. So I actually technically have 5, yeah. Biggest problem I'm facing right now is with my real estate agent. And dude, it's tough. We're running a lot of different campaigns for her, but our conversions are just not there. So really my biggest problem right now is making sure that the campaigns that we're running are being tested like crazy, and we're trying to get those conversions up, because it's been tough, dude. It's been tough. That's been my biggest issue.
Yeah, real estate is tough. I gotta admit, dude. I had a real estate agent. One of my clients was a real estate agent, and I literally spent my whole week that I got that real estate agent. It was literally like every day, 10 hours a day. I was trying to get results for him. I finally did, but it was such a struggle. And they're like on your ass too, because they're like, if you don't have one that has like a good income, like all of their friends and like real estate agents be like, "Oh, you're crazy paying $1,500 a month." It's so annoying.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of lucky. I'm actually working with one of the most like well-known, popular real estate agents here in St. Louis. So that's nice. We have a pretty good budget, but just the conversions are not coming in like we would like. And another thing I actually wanted to talk about with you is I wanted to know if you're having any issues with ClickFunnels in terms of opt-ins actually coming in, because we have, do you know something called Mouseflow? Are you familiar with what that is?
I'm sure, like if it's like Hotjar where you can like track where people click.
Yeah, same thing. So we're seeing people opt in, but ClickFunnels isn't capturing the opt-ins. So yeah, like that's another just huge issue. Weird. Like I'm dealing with ClickFunnels issues and just the conversion rate issues. So that's been my biggest struggle. So we're constantly just like coming up with new campaigns, and we're just testing and testing and testing.
Yeah.
So
I've never come across that problem with ClickFunnels so far. I mean, I haven't used it extensively, but one thing you might try in the meantime is do a Facebook lead ad, so that you can that might be a good thing to split test if you're not trying out. I really want to try that out and see which works better, landing page or Facebook's thing, because they've recently updated it, and I think it's like you can customize it more and stuff like that. It seems like it'll be cheaper leads because it auto enters their information, which is awesome. Someone asked like, what niches are you guys targeting? Like, what's your 3 clients right now? What niches are you in?
Yeah, so I'm still working with the winery. I'm actually helping them. It's funny because did you see that Gary Vee released his wine club, or he hyped that up?
I mean, I was hearing about it a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm actually helping with them with the winery, do some email marketing stuff towards their wine club. The real estate agent, obviously. We're working with a mortgage broker. Those are actually on pause right now. That's actually directly linked with the real estate agent. So they're kind of partnered up. And the Cairo. So those are, and a car wash. So that's my 5th one. Those 2 are actually about to be clients. They're in trial right now. I'm actually setting up the funnels and campaigns for them currently. So those will be launched on Monday.
Yeah, sick moves.
Yep. So I'm actually targeting chiropractors and dentists. I actually just talked to my dentist last week. So I'm in the talks with him as well.
Awesome. As far as niches that I'm in, let's see. Car dealership, it's used car dealership. I had a restaurant, but they're not really like an active client right now.
Yep.
Let's see. In advance, a laser tag place, so like entertainment, and last one is insurance agent. And then the ones that I'm targeting, I'm really trying to go into like fitness and health stuff. So mostly gyms, yoga studios, like CrossFit places. And then
Yeah,
besides that, it's like besides that, looking at like chiropractors and like massage places, stuff that's like health and fitness related.
Yeah. The gyms are really, really good. I've actually, excuse me, I've heard of people getting really good results for them. There's an MMA gym actually up the street from where I live, and I want to go check that out and talk with them because I think that'd be a great client to have.
Yeah,
The MMA scene's huge, CrossFit's huge, so those are really, really good niches to get into.
totally agree. So what's like so with the ad that you're coming across with the real estate agent, what main problem are you facing? And also, so you guys know, it's going to be pretty quick. We'll explain how we're doing the trials in a sec because we just got that question. But
Yep.
I want to know like what if you've seen any success with the real estate agent, and like what you haven't, because I had some pretty good success with one. Maybe I can
Excuse me.
get some insight there.
Yeah, so we are seeing really, really good results with the house listings. Some calls come in here and there. We're getting a lot of clicks, a lot of pixel data, a lot of high click-through rates, really cheap. Clicks are clicks. So if you're, excuse me, if you're optimizing for clicks, like whatever, like you're just going to get clicks to your website. You're not always going to convert. So we're seeing good results with the house listings. We're seeing some good results with, I know that I gave you this tip a while ago with the, like the PDF, the download. We're seeing some good results with that. A lot of conversions are coming in with that. So basically it's a seller's lead. But yeah, I mean, those are, we're having decent results, and those are the campaigns that are working. They're just not optimized. They're not working how we want them to be working. So it's really just about like testing the audiences, because we're getting a lot of clicks. We're just not getting a lot of conversions. So then it comes down to tweaking the landing pages, making sure that people are, and actually I'm going to make a video about this. I think a lot of people are messing up when they're making their funnels because they're not optimizing their funnels for mobile. And I want to make a video on this because people are doing this wrong. They're making it on their desktop, right? They're in ClickFunnels, they're making the funnel on their desktop, and they're not doing anything on mobile. They're not putting buttons above the fold, and they're just missing out on a lot of conversions that could be happening otherwise. So
yeah, it's funny
I'm
you
gonna
say
make a video on that,
because I was actually just talking to somebody with a Shopify store and the same problem, but it wasn't with their landing page. It was with, well, I've seen that with tons of times with their landing pages too, but in their Facebook ad itself, not looking at like the see more button and what it looks like on mobile, because what it looks like on a news feed is totally different than what it looks like mobile. And like that's where 90% of your people are coming from anyways most of the time.
Yep. You just have to check everything. You gotta make sure everything looks how you want it to look on each platform and each possible device. So,
and just so you guys know, he's the one that gave me the idea, because I had a real estate agent for like a couple weeks, but then they decided to leave. I was getting good results, but it was for like another reason. And
in terms of you want to hit on the trials, on how we're doing the trials?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this real quick first though, and so
okay, sorry.
No, it's all good. So with the real estate agent, we were like, I got the idea from him for the seller's guide that we did. It was a PDF guide to increase their home value. So pretty simple and pretty effective. So I don't know how that's going for you. How much is it costing per lead?
I don't know. I'd have to go in and look. Like I said before, ClickFunnels is messing up on us too. I think at one point we were getting like $6 leads or something like that. But ClickFunnels is just messing up. Our numbers are all wrong right now because ClickFunnels isn't capturing those leads. Like I said, the opt-ins aren't working. Yeah. So that's something I got to look into as well. But yeah, I think about $6 is what we were getting.
Is that for phone or email?
Yeah, it's for name and email. And then we do like a double opt-in, and then it asks for phone number like as an optional field.
Okay, so solid.
I saw that to work. Yeah, because people are less, the least amount of information they have to put in, the higher the conversion. So if you can ask after they already hit a page, like if they enter their name and number and then hit a next page and we ask for email or for phone number, your conversions are a little bit better, right? Because you're asking for less information early on.
Exactly. So
yeah.
What are we doing for the trials? You can go ahead and tell them what you're doing first.
Yeah. So I'm going to run, I do about 5 to 7 day trials, 7 days preferably, just get a little bit more data and results so we can spend a little bit more. I do $100. And that's what I'm doing with the car wash. I'm actually doing $200 with the chiropractor. I'm doing $100. And I'm running the trial, but he's already signed on for one office. He has 4 offices, so that was a killer client that I got. And the car wash, so we're doing $200 for I think it's like a 10-day campaign. So we're just running a basic campaign, general demographic area, and no really detailed targeting, and that's it.
Yeah. As far as you guys like in the chat, let me know if the video's looking good or how's it going, because I can't really tell, fortunately. It does say I'm live, but I just want to make sure. As far as like trials for myself, I want to point this out, and I'll probably make a video about this in the future too, but I'm going to start doing like 1-week trials for my clients as well, so pretty similar to what he's doing. And also, so you guys have a heads up if you don't know already, I switched my agency over to be just Facebook ads for right now. Like I will do other stuff if people talk about it. Is that what you do too, or do you do anything else?
That's all I do. I just do lead generation. I think it's the best. It's the easiest,
totally
and it's
agree.
the best results.
Exactly. I think doing just Facebook ads, or you can do Google AdWords too. You can be like the specialist in that area is fine.
Yeah.
The results are about equal. I've seen there's benefits to each one, and
Definitely.
Some niches work better each way too. But reason we both switched over that, or I don't know if Miles he might have just started with that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I started with it.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, I did that. I started with like normal, like everything, social media, do their website. I'll do everything to make money, but it's really like way too much work, and it's not scalable. You're not super good at any one thing. And what I noticed is after having a couple clients, like Facebook ads was getting my 90% of my results. So I was like, why don't I just cut everything else and stop the BS, and I can just scale this up and focus on the stuff that's actually helping them.
Exactly. It's the 80-20 rule, right? Because
exactly.
if you're bringing in 80% of the rule, or 80% of the results with 20% of the effort. I mean, 20% of the efforts, you're not having to do much with Facebook advertising. It's getting the most results. And I like, it's easily scalable, especially if the funnels are set up. You have the basic templates and the formats for what you want to do. You understand Facebook advertising and how the targeting works. I mean, you can just plug and play with really any business. You change the offer, you change the pictures and whatnot, and it just works, right? It just works, and it's easily scalable for yourself. Like you don't need other people to come in and pay to run this stuff yourself. Like you can do 10, 15 clients yourself.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Not
like
a problem.
I was getting like, once I got to like 3 clients, it was almost overwhelming, because I had like 3 clients in that first month stage, because the first month stage is always like a tons of work, and it was like getting overwhelming almost at that time. But now I feel like super good. I'm doing free trials, and free trials, it's super easy. And same thing when I go in to meet with a client, I literally just show them the Facebook ad and the funnel that's already going to be like theirs, basically. Like I'll prospect pretty solid and like figure out somebody that I really want. It'll take me like 30 minutes, because for local businesses, the funnel is like almost the exact same for every local business, no matter what niche what niche it's in. It's literally just like opt-in. It's like the landing page, the opt-in, and the thank you page, maybe with a little upsell. It's just like all you change is the offers and the pictures and the colors. It takes me 30 minutes. I can show them this custom stuff. It looks like it took me like 5 hours to make this crap. And then they're really impressed by that. And then on top of that, I'll provide a 1-week free trial. Boom, it's already made. So all I have to do is just like get their information, plug it in, and go. And as long as it works, we should be good to go. So this is actually something that I just changed over like this last week and this weekend. So it's brand new for me. I haven't been able to test like the free trial thing, but I am meeting with somebody tomorrow. Free trials, like I still didn't answer the question all the way. Thank you, San, for letting me know the video's good. Are you doing trials? So yes, I am doing trials now. I wasn't for a little bit. Now I'm back to trials again, because talking to other people that are like ahead of me making 10K a month, they said trials is like the most effective way, because even if you have prior results, it's still the most effective way, because there's people that like don't trust your stuff. And I'm going to try this too. On the trial, I'm not going to tell them the price beforehand. I'm going to see how that works as well. So, because I think the price is always like the number one thing.
You mean the price of your full service?
Yes, because I don't know why this is, but this is actually one way I kind of qualify a lot of businesses too. Ask them what they think about the price, because some business owners will be like, they understand like you invest money to make more money, and then some of them just see it like as an expense. So it's hard to change their mind if they just see it as an expense. So that's some qualifying thing you can see, because some people look at it as an investment. Some people look at it as like oh, it's this $1,000 that I'm never gonna get back. It's like
Yeah.
they think it's like hiring an employee. You're not just gonna get the money back. You're gonna get more than the money back.
Yeah, I think a really good way to approach that is to understand how much customers are worth to them, how much they're willing to pay, and that can if you can make them see logically with the numbers that if they're willing to pay this much and you're acquiring customers for less than what they're willing to pay, or that this, you understand the value
Exactly.
ladder. And exactly, so if you're able to get clients for very cheap, that will work them up their value ladder to get them, like if you understand how much a customer is worth to a chiropractor. Like I just talked to mine, he works in personal injury, so it's PI. So they're worth about $600 a year to him, $600 to $1,000 a year.
Yeah.
So if I can acquire clients for a fraction of that, it's only worth it. So I think another thing too that I talked to him about was, if you're talking about your price, I think maybe you should try mentioning your price on a weekly basis. Because if you can talk about acquiring at least like 5 clients a week and they're worth $500 to him, lifetime value, LTV. You're only charging $250 to $300 a week. It's a little bit less scary to him, than saying like, oh, $1,500 a month, right? You just say like, oh, $250, $300 a month or a week, and it seems a little bit. It's worked for me. It's worked for me. So
I agree with that too. Another option is like start, if you're working with like a bigger business, like say a mattress store, for example. And Liam, I'll help you out with the mattress stuff after this video. I can't explain that. Said the offer wasn't doing this too well. Actually, let's talk about it right here, real quick. What he is doing? He does like a mattress store, and it's like an online mattress store, e-commerce. And basically, I was helping out make a landing page and like funnel, and I was just like, let's just make an ad based off your pixel, and just start out with that, and to try to get more people to purchase. So what he's looking for is phone leads, so that people will call up, so like their team can call up on these people after they claim the offer. So one thing I might try, Liam, is try it without the phone number on it. Is one thing you might try, and just try email and see what happens. He's doing a Facebook lead gen ad, I think, and what he's offering is spend with like a purchase, you get 2 free pillows worth like $100 value. But like as like a disclaimer, you have to spend $1,500 or more on stuff. So what's your opinion on that so far?
With me?
Yeah.
Are you asking me? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a high price point, so the conversion is gonna be much, much, much lower, especially if you're selling directly to people. I don't know how big the name brand is, but it's a very high ticket offer. If you're spending $1,500 online for a brand that you're not very aware of, it's going to be a much harder sell, and your conversions are going to be much lower, at least in my eyes, I think, unless you're very highly targeted and you have like a customer list, you've input it into Facebook. But you understand what I'm saying. It's a much higher price point. It's much harder to sell.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you got to be willing to. You may also like want to be willing. Yeah, need more value, possibly. Yeah, because it's like maybe not 500, but even if it's like 250, I think might be good. I think 250 might be not bad.
I like what he said though about cringing about the price. You don't want to spend money, or you don't want to spend time with the client. I agree. They're not qualified if they're not willing to, especially people that aren't even willing to start the trial for $100.
Yeah, that's a big mistake too. That goes along like why you're failing with your social media agency. Like a majority of people, I think, is just because you're talking to unqualified people and you're just getting a bunch of no's.
And I think a lot of people too, and I found myself doing this a little while ago, is I was getting too attached to the outcomes that I wanted. So, I would like set meetings with somebody and I would talk with them, and it would seem like it was going to go somewhere, and I was too attached to like the money, and I was like, yes, like it's going to work. And it was just like a waste of time because they weren't qualified enough, and it was never going to happen in the first place. So I think people need to keep that in mind.
Exactly. Sure. One thing I kind of look for is 5 employees or more. Mm-hmm. I think that's a good thing to look at. If they don't have more than 5 employees, they're pretty much no-go.
Yeah, and if they're doing any type of advertising online, you can check down like SpyFu if they're doing AdWords. My dentist actually runs AdWords and a billboard. He's got a huge billboard on the highway, so he's a good prospect.
Yeah, solid. So actually, Liam, like this will be the last thing that we do because I want to keep it pretty short, and then we're gonna head over to Miles' channel and do like another topic. But I want to get Liam's question like answered all the way. So we are targeting. I was helping him out with it. We are targeting. So just so you guys have a heads up, he's a Well, I already explained it, so you guys understand. It's a mattress store, online mattress place. Um, Basically, we're targeting we're targeting the pixel of the website, and I think you can also put the email list in too if you wanted. But basically, people that visited the website but didn't purchase, and setting back an ad, and it's basically a picture of two pillows, and get these pillows free when you to get the voucher, put in your phone and email or something. And I guess you just have you gotten any conversions, or like what's the price looking, Liam? If you're still on here, let us know what that's looking like. But
Yeah, I would need much more information to be able to like really assess and kind of help out because like you said, that's a pretty high ticket like mattress.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
much harder to sell. Like there needs to be like brand loyalty there. If you're just selling, I don't know. I don't have enough.
Yeah, but they've already
information,
visited the website though, so don't you think they're
yeah,
going to be
so
already
they're
interested and know
aware of the
about it?
brand. So they're aware of the brand. That's true. So if you're getting clicks to the website with other advertisements, like that's kind of like a follow up email. So yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're just trying to basically retarget people who've hit the website and offer them something at a discount.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
get
there's a
them
lot
to
of
get
things
the
that can be, and this is the thing about Facebook ads that's important that I see a lot of people make a mistake on. You just gotta like test everything, like test all the time. You gotta narrow it
six
down. There's always like
clicks.
a problem, so what you do to figure out the problem is you test every single thing that could potentially be the problem, like write them all down, and like if you and you can kind of like work back from that and just test. You can like exclude one thing, like have a list of things that could be potential problems, and then cross one out one at a time, figure out if that was the problem by just
So
testing it.
yeah, always test. He says something about 6 clicks. 6 clicks is nothing. You need a lot more clicks than
Yeah,
that.
how much spent so far? And we got one Hassan asking how would you contact big business owners for bigger companies because it's hard to contact with them. Well, I would
LinkedIn.
say two things. Either go in, like if you saw my other video, if it's possible that you know where they're gonna be, maybe bring something of value to the office or something where it's like donuts or cookies or like something special, but try to think even better than that. Especially if it's a bigger company, try to think of like the best possible thing you can bring to their office because they probably have salespeople that already bring stuff to their office. So think of something that's even better than that and going that way. Another option is try to contact them on LinkedIn because that's uh, contacting them on LinkedIn. That's like a straight route way to the whoever you're trying to talk to. Whereas if you go inside, you're gonna have to like fight through the gatekeeper and all that stuff. Same thing if you call up on the phone, you're gonna have to go through the gatekeeper and whoever else to get to the person that you need to talk to. But LinkedIn, you can go straight to that person.
Yeah, LinkedIn's a little harder if I think it's a good route though because it's business professionals. So if you're looking for the manager or the owner, it's a lot easier to get directly to where you're trying to go. In terms of going into the businesses and bringing gifts and donuts and stuff, I love that idea. I've actually been wanting to implement that, bring in donuts and cookies and stuff. I think that's an awesome idea. And I think a really good way to approach that too is if you don't actually talk to the business owner that day, I think a really good tip with that is if you go in, let's say you drop off donuts, you talk with the receptionist or the gatekeeper, whatever, you leave like a card or just like a little note with your name and number and kind of who you are on it. And you call back later, you look for the owner and just keep hitting them up. And, I think it's a really good way to approach these businesses because of the like law of reciprocity, right? Because you basically gave them something, so they feel as though they need to give you something back. So they'll give you the attention that you want. So I think that approach is awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Liam, you said paying $251 per link click. That is pretty high for a pixel, to be honest. So there's got to be something that's going on. I would
That's
split test it with the Facebook lead gen too, if you haven't already.
that's
Click
super high.
As far as like the ClickFunnels penalizing because the domain is under ClickFunnels, I don't think that should be too much of a problem.
Domain
But
is under ClickFunnels when all our ads ran to our domain. No, that wouldn't be an issue.
okay, yeah. And then I was gonna say one more thing. What was it gonna be? This is the last thing I was gonna mention, but I'm trying to remember. It was something about the business owners we were just talking about, like how to get in contact with them. But um, shoot, get in contact with the bigger business owners. Oh yeah, I remember what it is. It was just like when you're going to a bigger business like that, you're gonna have to provide them a lot more upfront value for free.
Yeah.
or it's going to be really hard to get in the door if you don't provide them like upfront value for free. Like you got to remember the value ladder for your own business. You're going to have to, for a bigger business, for like a bigger ticket item, you're gonna have to give more stuff for free up front.
Yeah, and I think that may be a waste of time for people that are kind of just starting.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
I wouldn't go for those big businesses, those big, like franchises or anything like that, because honestly, it's just going to be a waste of your time. They're pretty much overqualified for you. You don't have enough testimonials. You don't have enough experience. You can't talk the talk yet and walk the walk. You really need to just work with the local businesses around you. Grab a couple low ticket clients and get some results, get some video testimonials, and go from there.
Exactly. Yeah, 100% agree. Like, don't even worry about it if you're not making over 10K per month, then don't even worry about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that should close it up, though. Thanks, Miles. We're going to head off to your channel. But yeah, guys, head over to his channel. Let's see. I'll put it in the comments right now. Miles. Boom. So I put the name of his channel in the comments, so you guys can go to that right now, and we'll see you guys over there in a second. Hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this off the live stream, let me know if you have any questions down below, and one of us will get back to you, and hopefully we should be able to help you out pretty good. Besides that, have a good day, guys. We're out.
See you guys. Peace.
In the stream.